Okay, this is the beginning of our last unit, Unit 12, on functions. So we'll start on page 133, and if you'll open up that foldable on page 133, we're going to take some notes on the inside of it. We're going to start with something called relations. And relations are simply any set of ordered pairs, like the x, y pairs that you have been plotting for the last several years. Any set of pairs is considered a relation. And relations can be represented as a graph, a map, or a table. Keep in mind that all functions are relations. We'll get into functions in a minute, but not all relations are functions. Functions are a special subset of relations. Functions must pass the vertical line test. What that means is, and you'll see it in a minute, if it's a function and we plot it on the coordinate plane and we pass a vertical line over it, the vertical line can't touch 2 points at the same time. And a vertical line, remember, means an up and down line. It can't, if it touches 2 points at the same time, it's not a function. It's still a relation because a relation is any set of ordered pairs. But a function is a special set that passes the vertical line test. Another way to look at it is to say that each x value in the set of ordered pairs is associated with only one y value, or in other words, that Mr. X can't have 2 y's. Finally, a function is more likely to be the result of a rule, whereas a relation may or may not be the result of a rule. By rule, we mean something that describes the relationship between x, which is the input or the independent value, and y, which is the output or the dependent value. All right, let's finish up. Okay, over here we have a set of ordered pairs. So this is clearly a relation. Let's find out if it's also a function. Okay, we'll plot the points starting with, okay, we have them all 5 plotted. And let's see, if we take a vertical line here and we pass it, okay, we'll take the vertical line and we'll pass it over. It only touches once there, once there, once there, once there, once there. So that is a function. And we can title that, up here at the top, we can title that function. That's how we can represent a function graphically. We can also represent it in a map by mapping each x value against its corresponding y value. So the 2 is associated with 10, 4 with 3, 6 with 5, 7 with 8, and 9 with 6. You'll see that each x has only one y that goes with it. That again means it's a function. Finally, we can plot them in a table. It's called a table of values, where we're simply plotting the x value on the left and the y value on the right. Okay, so this one is clearly a function. It meets the vertical line test, and we can see that each x has only one y that goes with it. In other words, Mr. X never has 2 y's. All right, let's go see what this one does. Start and plot the points here. Okay, give me a minute while I get the points up. There they are. Let's pass the vertical line over top. Only one, up, there's 2. This is not a function because it does not pass the vertical line test. Right there are 2 points that are touching the vertical line. That means that there is one x, in this case 6, that is associated with more than one y, and we can see that when we map it out here. All right, we can also see it when we put it in a table of values, that there are the same x appears twice, and the y with different y's. All right, so take a moment and make sure that you have these notes on the inside of the foldable on page 133.